Hola mis amigos, hello my friends, this is Javi from Javideos and you're on another segment of Vamos a los Tacos. We're stopping by for some lunch today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in Avondale, Arizona. We're gonna check out a spot that I really enjoy. This spot right here has a few different locations in the valley and they specialize on all kinds of Mexican food. You name it, from tacos to tortas to nachos. Even dessert. They make their own house in dessert. If you know the spot that I'm talking about, you're gonna recognize it right away when I start telling you and showing you the location. It's called Tortas Paquime. Now, Paquime stands for an indigenous culture in the northern part of Mexico, which is Chihuahua, Mexico, and it's basically symbolizing the indigenous culture around 700 AD that inhabited the area. They're known for their adobo style houses that they built and settled in that area. So we're gonna check out the good spread right here. Again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on Javideos and share it with all your friends. So let's check it out. All right, so we're inside. We're gonna show you a little bit of the menu and some of the things they have here at Tortas Paquime. Just talked to the people that work here and the manager, and they're totally cool with the videotaping and the filming. So I just wanted to make sure that that was totally cool before we got started. So again, going back to the history of the indigenous culture of Paquime, if you guys didn't know, it's centralized in the northern part of Mexico, in Casas Grandes, Chihuahua, which is in the north part of Mexico. Dates back to the 700 AD indigenous area, and the style in which they built their homes is pretty interesting. I suggest you would Google search and YouTube just a little bit about the culture with the Paquime culture. But there's, like I said, a couple of different locations in the valley that you can check out for Tortas Paquimes, and they got a full range, variety of food that's going to satisfy the Mexican food culture palate. So let's get this started here. This is Javi with Javideos, Tortas Paquime. Now onto the menu, which is displayed up on the board over there. As you can see, they got many things to choose from. Well, the main things that they specialize here is tortas, and if you don't know what tortas are, it's a Mexican sandwich that's typically on a French bread, or French style bread, and you can pack it with so many different fillings, from meats to chicken to pork. Pork is also a style of meat, so I apologize for mess up on that. But they also have tacos, burritos, and appetizers roll on. All right, so right here is the prep station and the prep work. We got all the nice people right here putting together all the food. Hola. Lovely, delicious stuff that we're going to be partaking in. As I said, the tortas are probably the best, hands down, right here in the valley. They got different variety, from carne asada to milanesa to regular steak. Even tortas ahogadas, which are smothered in sauce, whether you want it to smother in red or green chili sauce, they can hook that up for you. As you can see, they got the grills in the back, and my man over there throwing down on the grills. We're gonna get ready to order some food. One thing too that I want to talk about is the homemade aguas that they make right here. In-house made, fresh waters, so that if you don't like soda or you don't like any of the other sugary or too sugary drinks, they make their own drinks here, which are really delicious. Grande, por favor. All right, guys, we just placed our order. I am so excited to show you guys the spread that we have going on. Got a couple of different variety of tacos that are going to be coming up. We also got torta to show you, and one of my other favorites, which is the chilindrina. What's up, amigos? We're back. All right, we got our first dish delivered to us here. This is one of my favorite things to order at this spot. It's called a chilindrina. Look at this mountain of goodness here. Basically, you've got yourself a chicharron, or a pork rind style. It's actually not really made out of pork. It's made out of corn, and it's deep fried, and it's filled with all kinds of different toppings, from cucumbers, avocado, it's got lettuce, and then chili, of course. So this is definitely something that you want to partake on. You just want to snack on. It's on their antojitos menu, or their snack or appetizer menu for those of you that don't know. All right, so we're going to go ahead and prepare a little bit of a bite of the chilindrina. You can see it's doused with chili and mayonnaise on the corn, pork rind kind of looking thing, but it's really just a fried piece of corn. And I'm going to put a little bit on there to kind of show you guys what it has on it. And one of the things that I didn't mention earlier is that it has these little slivers of cueritos, which are pork skins that are marinated in a vinegar-based brine. It's really popular in Mexican culture to have that there with chile and limon, or lime and chili. So we'll take a bite here and kind of show you guys the crunchy goodness. Okay, we're back with the second thing that we're going to show you here. This is a torta de milanesa. As I said before, Tortas Paquime is probably more known for their tortas, which is kind of Mexican sandwich on a French roll. And this has everything on the inside, from breaded steak, or you can get it with breaded chicken, but then it's filled in with tomatoes, onions, avocado, and mayonnaise, spread around the bun. So we're going to show you guys a little bit more of this here on the inside. As you can see, one of these right here is definitely more than enough to feed you and fill you. Let's take a bite out of this. The creaminess of the avocado definitely balances out the saltiness, and there's a little bit of sweetness in there too because of the different blends and textures and mixtures of vegetables to mayonnaise and to bread. The bread is very, very soft, and it's house made, in-house here, and you can pick it up. If you just wanted to pick up some bread to go, definitely pick it up here. Oh, sorry, I got something on my face there. It also comes with side of fried potato chips. You can see these are in-house made sliced potatoes. A little bit different than just French fries or beans and rice. Very crispy, not too heavy, not really oily. You can see not really any oil on my fingers there. I'm gonna wash down this goodness that we're partaking in so far with the in-house made fresh water, or agua. I went with the agua de melon, or cantaloupe water. They use the juice and the fruit of the cantaloupe to home make this delicious and refreshing drink. It's also blended with a little bit of cream or milk, mixed some cream or milk to add to the texture and the sweetness. Almost like drinking a melted down form of the ice cream that they make in here, which we're going to show you a little bit later. We've got our spread of tacos here. Vamos a los tacos, that's what it's all about. So this is the chicharrón prensado, or pressed chicharrón. We've got different variety here, from cochinita pibil to asada, to barbacoa here, and al pastor. So we're gonna go ahead and partake in that. And it comes with the side of the guac, so we're gonna put that on each one. Alright, next we'll put the salsas. Sure. We'll put this on the tacos. Just dab a little bit of this because I'm not sure how spicy this is, but I guess we'll find out. And I like to recommend to put green salsa on the taco del pastor, or pork. Any of the pork tacos, you want to definitely put the green salsa. So now that we got them all dressed up, let's eat. First one we're going to try is the taco de cochinita pibil. It's a standard Yucatan style dish. Actually, you can just order that. And the way they make it is they make the pork in the ground. They actually bury it inside of the green leaves and bury it underground slow cook it, typically between 10 to 24 hours in some places. I had this when we actually went to Cancun, and it was delicious. And they actually serve it here in a taco style. So, salud. Has a really bite to it. I'm not sure if it was the salsa, but you can definitely take the smokiness to it. Almost like sort of chili that's been smoked along with it, but definitely has really, really good flavor, and definitely one that I would recommend here. Next one that we're going to try is the taco al pastor, which is one of my hands down all-time favorite. I like to try tacos al pastor at any place that serves it, just to give my take on it and to make sure it's not too sweet or not too spicy. Sometimes it can be on the spectrum of one to the other. As you can see, it's a pretty healthy looking one here. Salud. Not familiar with tacos al pastor. Al pastor is actually something that was brought over from Middle Eastern culture, where they skewer the meat or the pork, and they layer it on top, filling it with pineapple alongside. And this taco actually is filled with pineapple as well, to give you that sweet counterbalance to the saltiness and the savoriness, smokiness and chilliness of the marinated pork. So it's a really good choice. Definitely the tortillas are really well made as well. I don't believe they in-house make those. They probably buy those, but definitely not dry or not over saturated with oil or anything like that. So definitely a good choice. Next taco we're going to show you is the taco de barbacoa, which is shredded beef that is braised, and it has cilantro and onions, traditional street taco fare, and we put the salsa, 2 different types of salsa in there, along with the aguacate on a corn tortilla. That was really good. I still think some of the other ones might be my first choice. No offense, but barbacoa is definitely really good. But for me, it was a little bit less savory. Maybe I should have started with the barbacoa taco and then work my way to some of the other ones that had a little bit more flavor into it, because I feel like the flavor of the al pastor or the cochinita pibil just kind of overtook my flavor palette here. The last taco I will show you is the taco de chicharrón prensado, which is chicharrón or pressed chicharrón in red sauce, and it's topped again with the traditional street taco style toppings, which is cilantro and onions. We drizzled a little bit of lime on top, along with some salsa and guac. So, salud. Wow. That one right there is money. Definitely has a lot of the saltiness that you want out of a good cut of pork. I mean, the savoriness and sweetness that is counterbalanced on top of that with the good cut of pork. Definitely recommend chicharrón prensado if you want to try it, something new. We're moving on to one of my favorite parts, which is dessert.
I'll try the chocolate. I want to try. I want to try the pink
Okay. You gotta say please when you ask her. Uno de chocolate. Which one do you want?
cookies and cream.
¿Quieres probar cookies and cream? Which one do you want to try?
The pink one.
Which one? Pink? Y uno de fresa, por favor. How is that, Isaac? Yeah? cookies and cream.
But chocolate chip still beats it. What?
Yeah.
I like it, but chocolate chip still beats it.
So I was talking about earlier how they make their desserts in-house here. They actually have their own in-house made paletas or ice cream that you can partake on. Everything from milk-based ice cream to water-based and sugar-based ice cream. Satisfy the palate. Along with the in-house made waters and desserts, they also have a bakery or panaderia, as they say in Spanish. Everything from donuts to fresh traditional Mexican breads, and they also sell the in-house made bolillos or French breads that they make the tortas in right here. So you can just stop by to get the breads here in the morning if you're just looking for something quick to eat with some coffee. Definitely a dope spot to do that, where you don't have to run to like the other spots such as Food City or one of the other big markets. This right here has in-house made breads that are just so magnificent. I chose the mango sorbet, which is a water-based sorbet beer that's made in-house. They make this here. They don't buy it anywhere else. They actually make it here. Very fresh. So we're gonna show you. Very refreshing, flavorful. You really taste the pieces of the mango fruit actually mixed in there, and it's almost like flaky in a way, where it melts in your mouth and doesn't, taste creamy in a sense as traditional ice cream would. Definitely something I would recommend. If you like the traditional ice cream, they definitely got different flavors to choose from out of the case right there, and they are not stingy with giving you samples, as you saw earlier. Okay, mis amigos, we're all done with our lunch today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out the different foods that we got. I want to thank all the lovely people that are out here behind me. Muchas gracias. Gracias a todos. Gracias. Muchas gracias. And make sure you check out Tortas Paquime. They got 7 different locations in the valley. I'll be posting it up on my page, as well as sharing with you their menu. And make sure you like and subscribe. Javi Deos and Javiate. This is Javi for Javi Deos. Bye.